That's what we call imamado. Hello, are you searching for a job? Do you want a raise in your pay? Do you want to change your job? Hey, listen, it's your day. Because we're going to be discussing issues around how to get a job. We're going to be discussing issues around the challenges young people face in getting a job. The unemployment in our nation is becoming alarming, and we thought it wise to handle this. This is Think Tank TV. My name is Moses Waribo, and we're going to be discussing this with Engineer Abiye Aseminaso. He's a lecturer in the Federal Polytechnic of Oil and Gas, also the Academic Staff Union of Polytechnics, chairman of the Federal Polytechnic of Oil and Gas here in Bonny. Join us to make welcome on set, Engineer Abiye Aseminaso. Thank you for joining us, Engineer.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Yeah. So we want to continue from where we stopped the last time, right?
Yes.
We spoke about the challenges of unemployment to nation building, and we talked about the issues surrounding the role of government, the role of institutions. So today we want to talk about the challenges young people face in getting a job, so we can help them on what they need to do to pick up a job. So can we have a background view of what the challenges are that young people face when it has to do with picking up a job?
Okay, thank you. Thank you for having me once again. It's good to be back.
Yeah.
With regards to the topic we're talking about, basically unemployment and how it affects young people, there is an array of challenges that young people face with regards to employment.
Yeah.
That is because the country where we live in itself is facing serious economic challenges. That is the beginning of the problem of unemployment, because when a country is facing economic challenges at this level, to the level where Nigeria is facing now, every other thing falls apart. You cannot get a job in a country where there is no power supply. It is difficult to get a job in a country where there is no security, because businesses will close down, businesses are struggling, the foreign exchange is struggling, the economy is struggling. So it's sort of a ripple effect where it now affects everything else. But the good part is there's always a way out. There's always a solution, because even in the midst of all these challenges, people still get jobs.
Yes.
But why we are worried is because of our large population of over 200 million people, the number of jobs available are very little. That's where it seems like everybody is complaining for unemployment. It's not like there is no job at all. There are jobs, but they are not sufficient to go around to the people that are qualified or that are able to work. Because when you say unemployment is not the availability of jobs. Unemployment is basically the availability of jobs to people that are trained and are willing to work. Nigeria demographics, biggest demographic separation we have is young people. We have a fewer number of older people and a fewer number of like really young children. We have a very large number of a strong workforce, meaning people that are old enough and are willing to work. That is where the unemployment is a problem. So as we discuss, we'll look at some of these challenges and prefer solutions on how these unemployments can be reduced.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so before we continue, I'd like you to ensure you do well to subscribe to our station, because we'll be bringing relevant information that will be of help to you. If you think you like what we're doing, give us a thumbs up, give us comments on the topics you'd like us to discuss and adjustments you think you'd like us to make. So can we go straight to the challenges? What are the challenges young people face as it has to do with getting a job? Let's outline one or two of the challenges, because I know that one or two of them is a lot of people do not go all out to become hardworking, to do the needful applications online. So I met a lady about a year ago, right? And she was complaining bitterly about this issue of unemployment. And I told her some things that I told her. I bet her actually that if you will do what I ask you to do, in 4 months, you'll get a job. I know she'll be listening to us because she's one of our subscribers.
Okay.
In 4 months, you're going to get a job. She bet me, and obviously in 3 months, when I told her what to do part-time, I can make bold to say the lady picked up a job.
That's good.
So I think we'll be discussing about, we'll get to the solutions on how to pick a job. We'll discuss that. So let's look at other challenges that young people face when it has to do with picking up a job.
Okay. There are a lot of challenges young people face. You just highlighted one of them, which is the inability to get up and actually make serious moves in getting a job. If someone is properly educated and are well skilled in a particular area, I think the issue of laziness has to be dropped, where someone needs to stand up and go out deliberately in search of a job.
That's taking responsibility.
Taking responsibility
Exactly.
for your own future.
Yes.
Another challenge young people face is an entitlement mentality, where they just sit down and believe this thing is supposed to be mine. Because I'm from this area, I'm supposed to get a job automatically. It doesn't work like that. Because what employers are looking for is people that are well skilled and trained enough for a job. So being from a particular area does not give you the automatic right to be first choice. No.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of people believe, oh, but the government is supposed to make jobs available.
That's like the blame.
That's the blame. Train blame to government, train blame to the community, train blame to people, train blame. It doesn't work like that anymore. No way.
Yes.
Those times are past. Again, we are in a very competitive society these days where the opportunities are little, but the population is so much.
Yes.
You have to do things that will make you stand out. Exactly. So another challenge that young people face is that entitlement mentality.
I treated, interestingly, this entitlement mentality, I treated it in one of our series.
Good.
Because a lot of people think that this is what's supposed to be mine.
Exactly.
And they relax. So we treated it, and I like our viewers to go back to learn the entitlement mentality.
Yes.
So let's go ahead
with
the challenges.
Yes, that's the key one.
Yes,
is the mindset shift has to happen.
There's one again that has to do with people say there's what we call imam. They say I have to know somebody to get a job.
That is also a wrong mindset that needs to be changed.
Yes.
A lot of people get jobs not by people they know, but by the skills they have, by the competencies they have developed over time.
Yeah.
As a person, it is your responsibility to build yourself. Let me give you a scenario. Let's say you know somebody. Truly, you have an uncle or an auntie or a father even that is able to get you a job. And they say, okay, you're grown, you need a job, let's go there. They take you to the place where to get the job and they say, oh, we need somebody that's computer literate for this job. Coincidentally, you are not computer literate. Automatically, you won't get the job.
Exactly.
So, even with the connection you think you have, your connection has gotten you there, but your skills and your abilities are the things that will give you the job. Exactly. Either they give you the job or they will limit you from getting the job. So that's another challenge that young people, another mentality that has to change, where you believe, I don't know anybody.
I have to know somebody.
I need to know somebody before I can get a job.
Yeah.
For a few people, it has opened doors for them. But why it works out or why they get the job is because they have the necessary skills or trainings that were required for those jobs. Because knowing the person or not having the connection is not enough. Exactly. You must have what they are looking for at the time.
Yes. That's why they talk about success, saying success is preparation meeting with opportunities. So exactly. Sometimes the opportunity might be there. You're not prepared.
You're not prepared for it.
Yeah.
Somebody else will get it.
What we're saying to our viewers out there is you have to take responsibility with a sense of urgency.
Yes.
You have to know that the government has not done well enough. Institutions have not done as much as they need to do. But I need to take responsibility for my life.
Yes.
So I think that should take us automatically to the solutions.
Okay.
How should young people be able to tackle this issue of unemployment as it has to do with them personally? What should these young people do? What are the solutions that can be able to bring them out of this unemployment to get them ready to get a job?
Okay. Yes. The same way the challenges are many, so are the solutions. The solutions are also very many. I was going through something. I saw a wise man say, do not wait to get employed. Stand up and get deployed. What that simply means is, as a young person, you have to take responsibility of your life early. What I realized over time is the earlier someone stands up to take responsibility, the quicker they become successful.
Exactly.
The quicker they achieve their plans and their dreams. So instead of, like what we said, with the entitlement mentality, waiting for connections, waiting for help and all that, waiting for government and all of those, the society we live in, especially in Nigeria, is a place that is still very open with a lot of opportunities. First, with regards to employment, first you must first of all be educated. Let's say you have the necessary education. Then it's now a time for a young man or a woman to stand up and start making those moves.
Okay, so can we look at this issue of education, because we have a lot of viewers who perhaps would interpret this differently.
Yes.
So
I will
education,
explain.
does it necessarily mean they must have to go to the four walls of a university, or it has to do with skills? I don't know what you really imply, but I
Very
think they
good.
need clarification on that.
It's good you ask the question.
Yeah.
There's something I usually tell a lot of my students. I tell them, don't let your schooling affect your education.
Exactly. Okay.
There are two different things.
Okay.
Schooling and education. Being in the four walls of a higher institution or whatever, that's schooling.
Yeah.
Education. In fact, as in life, we are all learning till the day we die.
Exactly.
So education I'm referring to is building capacity or learning something that will change your life. Basically. Getting you ready for the field you want to go into.
Yes.
Like I said in our last series, not everybody is going to be a banker. Not everybody is going to be an engineer. Not everybody is going to be a doctor. Not everybody is going to be a lawyer. But there are people that are so gifted in certain areas that when you see them, you will say, there's no need for this guy to be an engineer or a doctor, because he's so good at what he has learned, or a gift he has been given, which he has developed over time. So the education I'm referring to is developing a skill
in the required
area that you choose to pursue.
Exactly.
So if you are the kind of person that knows, oh, I have to go to school, graduate with good grades, come out and start job hunting, fine. If you're also the kind of person that knows that, oh, okay, I won't do so well with formal education, but I have a skill in, let's say, welding, then you have to go the extra mile of learning as much as possible
and getting yourself ready.
Get as many certifications as possible
in that
field.
Exactly.
That way you become indispensable. When these employers, wherever they may be or wherever they may become, they will see that, one, you have the skill, two, you have the certifications to back up those skills.
The knowledge you've gotten, exactly.
So that when you are presented with certain job offers or in an interview, you can defend what you say you have. That's where it starts. There's nobody that has vigorously applied for a job that has not gotten a call, at least for an interview. What happens is you go for the interview, it's either you're successful or you're not
successful.
When you go back and analyze, you realize the reason why you were not successful.
And most of the times you're going to learn.
You will learn on
things
exactly
the employer
because to be pointed out to say, okay, you're not. When you go back and do a self-analysis of everything that happened,
you know the areas where you need to develop exactly.
Properly while you are waiting. There are an array of skills that young people can pick up. In fact, let me even add, the country is so structured in a way that having even one source of income is not enough. Having a job, a good paying job, like let's say a government job, for example, doesn't even guarantee
the fact that you
proper satisfaction. A family person to be financially stable. Having just one job is not enough. That's why you can see people are even with jobs diversifying to have other businesses by the side, just to help them. So you can see that people with jobs are going out to get other skills that they can use to add up to what they are doing. So imagine someone without any job, then you don't have any skill. You are doomed.
Okay, so basically, one of the major points they need to know is go and get yourself skilled.
That is the point.
In the requisite area. So I think we would have started from the blame. You have to drop the blame game.
The blame game has to go.
To become intentional, right? About what you want. You must go ahead to ensure you drop the blame game and acquire the requisite skills, right? So because a lot of people are suffering in this thing because of this just a simple word I call perception.
Yes.
They have a perception that this is how it has to be. So I told you about a lady that I met some time ago. When I told her that in 4 months she was going to get a job, what did I do to her? I told her that, first of all, go and get your CV ready. I helped her to couch her CV.
Yeah.
When we couched the CV, which is what we'll be going through in our next series. I couched the CV for her and I told her, first of all, do you know that she was not on LinkedIn?
Okay.
I think that's one of the major things why young people do not get themselves in the corridors of where they can actually pick up a job.
Yeah.
Talk about going online to get into the right application.
Yeah.
You know that LinkedIn is one of the best, or if not the best, job search engine. Yes. Unlike Facebook, a lot of people are on Facebook, they're on Twitter, they're on all but they want a job.
Yeah.
They are not even on LinkedIn, that is the major job searching engine. So I told her that young lady, go and get a CV set. I helped her to couch it.
Okay.
And I told her that go and get yourself registered on LinkedIn. She got registered on LinkedIn, and I began to tell her on how she can begin to apply for jobs in her field.
Yes.
Not just on LinkedIn, on Google. There are vacancies that come up every day on different job hunting portals.
Yes.
I put her on an application a schedule
Yeah.
where she was going to apply for 5 jobs every
Every
day.
day, yeah.
Yes, I did that to her, and I told you that in less than 3 months, at some point the calls were coming, like, because she was applying for 5 a day,
Yeah.
5 jobs every day. In 10 days, she had applied for 50 jobs.
Yeah, that's good.
Before you know, the calls start coming
calls
in.
will come.
Start coming in. She went for
Calls will
interview
come.
1, 2, 3, and in less than 4 months,
She got the job.
she got the job. So viewers have heard it. Get yourself registered on the relevant applications
Yes.
that will be able to get you a job. Continually apply.
Yes.
Don't be lazy about it. Be intentional to apply until you get a call. And the moment you get the call, I think we can now begin to talk about what our viewers should get ready for.
Exactly.
I think that's what we should be talking about next time.
Yeah.
Which is how to prepare for an employer. I know that employers generally have what they are checking out for.
Yes.
So I like us to work on that. So our next episode, we'll talk about how to get yourself ready for the employer, how to couch your CV,
yes,
and what have you not. I believe that our viewers will get themselves ready for the future ahead.
Yes.
Engineer, do you have any last words for our viewers out there while they keep their hopes alive?
Yes. A final word I'll give to our viewers: while you are chasing that employment of your dream, do not fold your arms and wait. So besides the LinkedIn, the CV preparation and all that, you can't stay hungry. If you are the kind of person that believes in entrepreneurship, you can be doing that while you wait. There are a lot of skills, there are a lot of areas where you can get yourself involved in and be making money on the side. It's to get so successful that at some point you might not even need that job anymore.
Exactly.
Because you become an employer of labor yourself. In some cases, that job will come and you still keep your business by the side, and both of them will be doing very well. So I want to encourage our viewers not to put all their eggs in one basket, basically, and branch out to other areas that they have the passion, the skills, and the necessary requirements to get themselves employed or even become employers of labor eventually. So that's what I want our viewers to do.
So viewers, please, on the description section of this video, we're going to drop. I did one of the videos we call Monday Motivations. Where we talk about profits are better than wages.
Okay.
And I told them, because I remember that when you talked about getting a job and actually having a business on side.
Exactly.
I did that video and we'll be dropping the link on the description so that they can go and get and follow through to see how they can actually be building your fortune while you get a job. So we're going to be coming back in our next episode to tell you how to prepare your CV. Remember that while you're doing the registration, you need to also ensure that you do applications offline. Go to companies around your area, drop your CV while you're doing the online application. So we're going to be talking to you next week about how to prepare your CV, what an employer is checking out for you when they go through your CV, and a whole lot that will get you equipped. We ensure that we're going to get you equipped to prepare you for the future you have ahead. This is Think Tank TV. We expect you to do well to subscribe to our station. Give us a thumbs up, give us a comment, and we're going to be here to serve you. Engineer, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
And we hope to see you again.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Yeah.